It's been quiet. It's been quiet, huh? It's your guy, Lil Brunson, man, on behalf of the NFC East Super Friends. I've been on a bye, so I know why I've been missing in action. You know what I'm saying? But the Giants, I'm sorry for y'all. Let me give what I feel about the division right now. This is not a weekly recap. This is not a weekly recap. This is just a therapy session. Therapy session while LB is on his way to work. So let's start with from the bottom up. The Giants are abysmal. Dayball probably should be fired. Free Saquon Barkley. They are trash. I'm talking about get the brown paper bags. Put the brown bags on the heads of the Giants fan base, the fans, the ownership, anybody. New York, put a brown bag on the Statue of Liberty. Put a brown bag on them. They're trash. They need a quarterback. They need everything over there. I feel sorry for the New York Football Giants fan base. Let's get to the Washington Commanders. Now, after the Philadelphia Eagles put hands, boots, and feet on them, they had a fire sale. They got rid of Montez Sweat, who got paid over there in Chicago. Then Chase Young over there with San Fran. San Fran looked like they trying to make another run again. They just put hands, feet, boots, everything on the Jaguars, I believe. One thing I will say is about the Commanders is I believe they found a quarterback. I didn't think Howell would be this good this season. I know Howell's still young. He still got some things to work on. But if you're talking about young quarterbacks in the game, first or 2 year guys, you got to look at homie in Houston. And you got to look at Sam Howell. They may be number one and number two in terms of first and second year players for real. You know what I mean? And that's that. You know, and shout out to the Commanders. Listen, that's the hardest part about it, man. When you find your quarterback, then you can start putting pieces around them and let them develop into the game. But Ron Rivera got to go. Ron Rivera got to go, man. Ron Rivera is not a good head coach, in my opinion. I just think that Ron Rivera is terrible situationally. I don't think Ron Rivera gambles the way how he used to when he got his nickname Riverboat Ron. I think Ron Rivera is just a shell of himself at this point. They need some young, innovative coaching over there on the defensive side and the offensive side of the ball. Listen, the calling card for the Commanders was the front seven. You lose two guys who are a big part of that in Chase Young and Montez Sweat. Now all you have is an interior rush. I didn't watch them last week to see how they would play with their edge rushers after the departure of, their best edge rusher in Montez Sweat. But, at the end of the day, man, I think, a lot of edge rushers come out every year. I think those are voids that are fillable, but you might not get the same level of production. But like I said, at least you found your quarterback. The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are second in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are what you call pretenders, in my opinion. And it's no disrespect. It's just me calling it how I see it. I'm always going to be truthful. I think the Dallas Cowboys are pretenders, man. Pretenders. The Dallas Cowboys don't put hands on nobody that's capable of putting hands on nobody. You know what I mean? If that make any sense. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys wins. First of all, Dallas Cowboys have not beaten a playoff team this year. The Dallas Cowboys have not beaten a team over 500 this year. You know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys have not beaten a team that is currently over 500. You beat the Giants twice. You beat the Jets. Who else? You just ran into a lot of teams that just aren't good. The Rams. You know who these guys have played. None of these guys are over 500. But this is what kills me about the Dallas Cowboys. They want praise for winning and losing, and I don't understand that. They wanted so much praise for just hanging in there against the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, guess what? The Commanders hung in there twice against the Philadelphia Eagles. Still lost, didn't get any praise. The Dallas Cowboys want praise. The Dallas Cowboys want praise for beating up on a third-string quarterback. You know what I mean? But you had your chance. You looked the killer in the face. You looked at San Fran, got blown out. You looked at the Philadelphia Eagles, couldn't get the job done. You could say the Eagles lost to the Jets, but the Eagles never been blown out this season. Yes, the Jets caught us slipping. Still best record in the league. Never been blown out. Y'all been blown out. Y'all have lost to bad teams and the Cardinals, who are 2-8, and y'all have only beat bad teams. You know what I mean? You ain't beat nobody good, so it smells a little fugazi. Remember when Chris Tucker was waving around the counterfeit 100. That's how they feel to me. But you know, to each his own, man. But you know, the second half of the season, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to tapping in with my brothers, man, doing more NFC East streams as this thing come along, man. I want to thank y'all for, you know, subscribing and things of that nature. And I want to encourage you guys to subscribe, and let's help us get to 10K on this channel. You know the vibes, man.